So that's my giant TCR Advanced Pro. I just finished doing Round Island in Singapore. It's about 100 kilometers, and as you can see, it's got quite a bit of that. I haven't done the chain for a while, so we can watch all that. So let's talk about bike cleaning. Processes are pretty simple. Every time you ride, you need to make sure you at least wipe down your bike, and at least once every 30 days you need to give it a good scrubbing. Doesn't take long. You need at least 2 or 3 key essential tools, right? One thing that I found very helpful is something like that. It's a little gadget through which you can degrease your chain. So I use this one. It's called a pack tool, and depending on the side, it tells you how to rotate your chain, either that side, or if I was to switch this handle to the opposite side, then it tells me which direction to sort of rotate the chain in. Second, it tells you how far to fill in your degreaser, right, so that the thing works for you. The beauty of this is all your grime and gunk from your chain basically gets collected inside here, and then you can easily get it out. It's a pretty easy tool. Quickly show you how to hook it up. So you have the handle, right? Simple as that. You got the main compartment, and that compartment basically is clipped in. So that clip and that clip open. All right. Put your chain in through here and just run it through, and that's how it works. Your lube or your degreaser, sorry, goes in through there, and that's how this works. This works pretty easy, pretty basic, but so effective. You don't have those messy flaws and messy degreaser all over your packing or your floor, whatever you clean your bike. So invest in one of this. Cost me, I think, about $15 maximum. Lots of them online, and there's many different brands. So I'm not affiliated with this brand in any way. I'm just showing you what I use in my house. So yeah, that clip your degreaser, clip in, and then decide which side you want to put the handle. Mine has got both sides, so just slip the handle in there and you're done. Your chain basically runs through this hole, out through the other side, and the junk gets accumulated here. Of course, once you're done washing your bike, you need to let it dry, and once it's dried, then you need to lube up the chain. And I basically use very basic lubricant. It's worked for me for the last 1 year pretty well, no issues. And as it shows, you lube each and every single part of your chain slowly. You don't need to drown your chain in lube. Just drop a drop in each of this, and by the time you're done, cycle around, your bike should be well and ready to go. All right, so that's all I use. So you need those two. Now let's see how to go about the actual process. Now, in terms of cleaning materials, there are different types. So a lot of people just use a basic sponge. Gets quite grimy with all the oil and grease and stuff. And but the problem with these ones, it easily comes off, as you can see. And these parts could get stuck on different components in your bike. So not the best, but hey, you can use it, no big deal. The other alternative is get something like that. Good for cars, but it's cloth, so a lot harder to tear and sort of get stuck within your bike. So you can get one of that, or alternatively the good old cloth, right? So that's mine. As you can see, it's used, it gets all greasy. So get a few things that you dedicate purely to your bike cleaning and nothing else. You're not going to be able to use them again for anything else, right? So 3 options, up to you what works best for your side. So first things first, you need to get yourself one of these. It's a fantastic tool for washing your chain. Basically put in the cleaner or degreaser inside there, and just rotate your cleaning equipment as much as you can, and that gets the grease out of your chain. It's fantastic tool. So get yourself one of this, very important. So all you do is put in your greaser inside there. They tell you until where to fill it. So I just finished one bottle, let me get another one. So this was the original stuff that I've been using, part 2. You see that? And that bottle's empty, so I'm gonna switch over to this. It's Ecotech bike chain degreaser. So all you do is just make sure that you're filling it inside there up to the required level. Alright, so you can see the level that's required is up there. Once you've done that, just close it up. Get the cover. Alright, so get the cover there. It's all covered up. And we're ready to put in the chain. So we'll just move closer. So what you want to do is to make sure that your chain gets into the stool, and then you cycle backwards just to get it washed. So you do that. Alright. And let's get the chain in there and cover it. Right, and this tells you cycle backwards. It's basically like that. Okay, so all you need to do is just pick that up and then run your chain like you normally would. Oh. So this is here. Just keep it running. A lot less messy and gets your chain nice and clean. Alright, so once you've done that, the rest is pretty straightforward. It's pretty much just unclip like that. And your chain is done, just like that. See, you got all that grime. And dispose that. Okay. Then get a bit of this on the top. You can. What I do is I just do that, and then I just get it on the cogs a little bit. You have to be careful of your carbon wheels though, so you don't want this staying on your cogs for too long. Okay, so once you've done that, run the degreaser, just give it a few minutes. Get the water in there. Make sure you wet your wheels properly. Get rid of the degreaser from the wheels. Wet the whole thing properly. get in there. These are quite flimsy, unfortunately. I use them a lot. So this one is the whole thing nice and wet. Yeah. In there. So make sure you get all the grime that you can. You're getting in all the places that you can. Just getting it right. Get the discs. Holders, you get underneath as well, on the other side of your, oops, it's got my chain out. Every single place. Don't leave anything untouched. Spokes, wheels, sweat gets in right here, so you need to make sure you clean your handlebars as well. Do the fast one with that, and then I get a rag and I just get into those places where the sponge cannot get into. Well, once you've done that, get the bucket out. Just run this through. Go. And that's how you wash the bike.
through all the gears. Like that. Make sure that the lube is spread out all over. So run through all the gears. Like that. Make sure that the lube is spread out all over.